Hi everyone. In teaching your children how to set boundaries, the first step you want to achieve is teaching them the power of no. Let your children know, even from an early age, that no is a complete sentence. Let them know that when they say no, they don't need to have a reason or an explanation for it. Let them know about what is called the gut feeling. For Christians, let your children know that there's something called the Holy Spirit that can talk to them, that can guide them and protect them from getting into unknown dangers. Let them know that there's something within them that can speak with them and see beyond what they can see and can let them know if what they're about to do is wrong or even put them in trouble. Because a lot of times we've heard stories of children getting in trouble, and there's something that I've realized that cuts across most of them. Something within me told me not to do it. I didn't feel comfortable about it. I just didn't feel I should do it. I was reluctant. I didn't want to do it. But then they went ahead to do it because they didn't know that no was a complete sentence. Let them know at an early age that if a friend tells you to do something, even though it looks like it's not something wrong, even though it looks like it's not something bad, if you don't feel like doing it, you don't have to do it. It's not like you're teaching them how to be deviant or how to be disobedient. Now you have to let them know the boundaries that surround the power of their no, and let them know the adult that they're accountable to and they have to respect and respond to. At the same time, it has been discovered a lot of times that most of the people that prey on children, that prey on teenagers, are usually familiar strangers. I call them familiar strangers because they are people who are known to these children. They are their close friends, their uncles, their aunties, their neighbors, their family friends that these children know, that they trust and they believe have their best interest at heart. But unfortunately, we don't know them enough. They are strangers to us in terms of character. But in terms of appearance, we think that we know them. So let your children know an adult or someone tells you to do something and you don't feel safe about it, you have the right to say no. And if they ask you why, you tell them because I don't feel like, because I don't want to. And you also have the right to exhibit that power too. The child says, I want to go for my friend's birthday party. I just don't feel good about it. Something within you just doesn't make it feel right for your child to do that thing. Let your child know that I just don't feel like, why mommy, why can't I go? Why daddy, why don't you want me to go? I don't know why. Something within me just doesn't want you to go. I just don't feel comfortable about you going. It's okay to show them some videos. Let them watch some videos, let them watch some documentaries of things that happen. Now you're not trying to make your children paranoid. You're just trying to let them understand that there's another world outside there that is not as safe as the one they live in at home. Because it's important for children to know to an extent that the world outside is not as safe as they think. Because most times these people capitalize on their vulnerability. The children are naive. They feel they don't know. They believe everybody loves them. Following directions, obeying instructions, and being accountable and responsible is different from having to do something that you don't feel like doing. Which is not like maybe something academic or something like following a rule. That's different. Following a rule, having to do work in school, following your teacher's directions, following your parents' directions is different from using your gut feeling not to do something you don't feel like doing. When my children were much younger, I tell them wherever an adult is not present, don't go with anybody. It doesn't matter who the person is. At every point in time, you know where you should be. Someone can change your route. Like supposed to be on your way home and say, oh, let's go buy something, let's go to the store, let me take you to go do something. No, you're not going anywhere, apart from where you should be part-time. And at every point in time, a responsible adult, that means, when I mean by responsible adult, I mean someone who's responsible directly for your father, your mother, your siblings, know where you are part-time. If you are going to a place and no family member knows that you are going to be there, then you shouldn't be there for any reason. You're coming to school, that's fine, so you're going to obey the rules the teacher tells you to obey. But now you're in school, and then after school you're going home. On your way home, a friend says, oh, let's stop at the store to buy something. Or an adult, anybody says, oh, let me take you to go to something. Oh, let's visit. No. Every point in time, wherever you actually where you're expected to be part-time, if your route has to change, you have to first inform the people who are responsible for you. And your first contact are your parents or your direct siblings. Those are your first contact. If you can't reach them, then you can't go there. It doesn't matter who the person is. It doesn't matter the label the person carries on. I tell my children, if you're playing anywhere and anybody tells you, let's go play in that corner, let's go over there, let's go play. Anywhere a teacher cannot see you, don't go. Anyway, an adult cannot see you, don't go. So you need to begin to teach your children boundaries, how to set boundaries, how to say no, how to put their feet down and how to be firm. You don't have to explain to anybody why you don't want to go somewhere or do something. If your friend tells you, let's do this, I don't want to do it. No, I don't. Why? Because I don't feel like. Why? Because I don't want to. And that's enough reason. If you don't want to, then that's okay. And sometimes they ask these children to do things or teenagers to do something and they don't feel right about it. They don't feel good about it. They know they're not supposed to do it. But you to ask them, why don't you want to do it? What's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. And because they can't offer a logical explanation for it, because they can't say something about it, they are pushed to doing those things, even though deep within them they know they shouldn't do it. So it's important that you let your children know that no is a complete sentence. Thank you. Bye-bye.